Hello my friends, and welcome back to another episode of Noob or Not, my ongoing video series where I play the heroes of Overwatch and ask you, my loyal viewers, to let me know what I can do to improve my gameplay. I'm getting things started with one of my favorites, Zenyatta. I don't play him as often as I did when the game first came out, but I'm starting to pick him up a little bit more. There were the usual suspects we're playing with today. Thank you very much for the carry, ladies and gentlemen. As we come out this door, I'm going to play it pretty safe and pretty sure. I'm going to come way back to the back of the line. Whoa. Got scattershot right away, so maybe we're going to catch a couple of them out of place. I check left, I check right. I'm looking for those widows that like to hide, like where that widow is, my widow is. And she's looking at the long line, probably to the water tower to make sure that's clear, and then looking upstairs. Now, my guys are kind of all over the place, but we kind of got in on them fast. So we see people running around high ground left, so D.Va and Genji go left, Junkrat's going left, so we all decide to go left. Every time I come through this pinch, it's always a little bit more difficult. Well, I say more difficult. It's different. Every time it's different. For example, there was a Bastion low ground immediate right that I gave a shout out for, and then we came around and followed the rest of my team coming into low ground. I thought I got away before anybody saw me here, but as you'll see, Roadhog did come up the stairs and started working on us. I give my shout out to my widow to let her know to run because I'm running. I'm down here with Roadhog. It's a Roadhog versus a Roadhog. Who will win? I'm putting my money on Roadhog. A little bit of help on my part. I shoot his toes, shoot his head. As you can see, Lucio's coming at us. As you can see, I'm not the best shot when I'm warming up with Zenyatta. After a while, it kind of gets centered in. And for those of you who said, hey, if you have your UI on, you'd be right in the middle anyways. Or, well, you know, maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't.
Defeat is an impossibility.
Have a little fun with my teammates here. They told me I had like a sliver of health left, and I reminded them that for Zenyatta, defeat was an impossibility. Taking the first point, this was pretty easy. And sometimes this can be pretty easy because teams, as you saw in this one, go way out past that pinch, past the choke point, excuse me, and try to get a whole bunch of picks right outside the door. Again, I think their mentality is that, you know, as long as they're beating us, it's going to be okay, and that they think that they can get back to the action fast enough, but there really is a disparity between the spawn points for both teams. So I don't think it's a very wise decision to be out front of that choke, and we got through it pretty quickly. And now look at them. They're trying to hold this choke here right next to our spawn. That seems so foolish because once again we just kind of weather all of their ultimates. They're blowing all of their ultimates here.
No, you definitely got it.
I mean, okay, you killed us, and 8 seconds, or is it 10 seconds later? I'm right back in the same spot. So did you really accomplish anything? You kind of want, I think, you kind of want to use your ultimates to get the team to destroy the team, right? To give your team the advantage, most certainly, to counter somebody else's ultimate for sure. But is Reinhardt here? Yeah, he is. But you don't really want to use it to kill 1, 2, 3 people right next to their spawn, do you? I mean, don't you want to kind of save it for the big play? But maybe not. Maybe there's some logic to it. If you're playing so well that you can just keep getting that ultimate going over and over and over again, then maybe you do just blow it every chance you get. Anyways, we get through that first pinch. They kind of were up here, and we weathered them down. They weathered us down, but we're closer to the spawn, so there's, you know, it's quicker for us to get back into the action. So eventually we overcome them at that spawn point, and now we got to come back to the point that's going to be a little difficult for us, and for me in general. Hollywood, this middle section, there's so many different ways to go, and so many different angles. I like to go up to the high ground, but if you're on the high ground, who's pushing a payload, right? The payload doesn't push by itself. But if you're up on the high ground, you can probably get the other team gone, or taken care of faster. Here, I'm way, way back, because I don't know where they're at. I don't know if they're in the jail or if they're around the corner here. And here's this Bay Hail section. Again, why can't you get through that little crack? Maybe Mini D.Va could, or maybe Mercy could. Mini D.Va probably. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to have to come in. Do you tell me, is there any way to get through that little boardwalk section there where those hay bales are? Or is that just a windowed area that you're supposed to be able to see through? Perhaps it's a Widowmaker play. Sorry, Widow. I should have body blocked a little, maybe? I didn't. Alright, so here, like I said, I have a hard time with this section. Our team is all kind of around the payload. I give the shout out to my Roadhog where the dragons are, or wolves are. He saw him, though. He's no problem. Yeah, I don't know. If you get up here on the jail on the right-hand side, are you going to have problems? Can you get up on the Pioneer Hotel for better high ground? The section in the middle is a great high ground to get involved in. How did that hook get me? Through D.Va to me. Surely this is, and here it is. Let's take a closer look at it. A mere 20 meters away. Yeah. Roadhog hook 2.0. I mean, I get sometimes it makes perfect sense. You look at it and go, yeah, that was a hook. And sometimes you look at it and you go, okay, that could have been a hook, but that one right there, I'm so disappointed in that hook. But I guess it could have been a hook because obviously it was. Middle section. How to get through this high ground area? That little support beam up there, I've been up there before, but maybe not with the right characters because they always seem to be able to get me from the low ground. This seems like one of the sections of the maps, and all the maps, there's a lot of high ground in a lot of places. Here I'm trying to save my team. Everybody get to the middle instead of spreading apart. See, you're running from it, Roadhog, instead of running to it, so that was a problem. Are we going to finish this, Mercy? Yes, and now they don't have a healer. We have a healer, and there's a Lucio we're trying to deal with. Got to get away from this monkey. Should I turn left? No, why did I try to go back that way? That was a mistake. I should have tried to run this way so he could beat me back towards the car, but that didn't happen. I think there's two sections here. I died twice real fast, spoiler alert, so there's that one. And then we're going to come back out and we're going to try to push again. There's only the 4 of us. What is the difficulty we're having here? Again, we're kind of splitting up. We're breaking up our line of sight. There's a whole bunch of angles and flanks and passageways to take here. A Genji would do great. A Tracer would do great. Everybody else, your standard common core kind of characters, stay together as a group and try to overwhelm the individuals who are coming after you. Maybe everybody help on Pharah. Maybe everybody help on Mercy.
Young, beautiful Reinhardt.
If we had a Reinhardt, did we have a Reinhardt? No, we had a D.Va. Or if D.Va's Matrix worked the way I thought it did against projectiles, we'd be okay against Roadhog, so we can just kind of hunker in and deal with the Pharah and with the Mercy, and we'd be okay. And yeah, we do get a Reinhardt that comes in, so that's how we decide to deal with it. We got our Reinhardt, and we're going to go and push this payload. Now, once we get through this, it's going to be pretty quick. If you can see by the time remaining on the video that this is the hard point for me, and it appears to be for the rest of my team. Is this a hard point for you? Getting through point B, the middle section of Hollywood, do you have a hard time with it? If you over-talent somebody, it's not a problem, you know? So I'm not asking for, you know, LTP. This is not an LTP request, ladies and gentlemen. This is a teach to P. So please teach me to play the middle section here. Is there a better methodology? Should all of us try to go to the high ground and just kind of keep picking them off until we can, you know, get overwhelming numbers and dive them? Is that the plan? I'm not certain. I'm not certain. Anyways, we get this point secured. The Wolves aren't really going to stop us a little bit. They're going to slow us down because it's on the payload, so we kind of have to wait. But we come out and we know where they're coming from. That's a long hallway that comes through that door there. Sometimes people will kind of branch over to their right, our left, and go through the door on the left-hand side, but that rarely happens. And again, here we get the point. We captured the point. We're going through this door. Our spawn is right over there to the left. Pharah blew her ult. Winston is blowing his ult. He's going gorilla. Mercy comes out for reasons I can't fathom to chase down that 76. Maybe they just wanted to all die together so that they were going to get ready for this final push. My ultimate ability is ready. 76's tactical visor is charging. We're coming around the corner. That's the long hallway. There's nobody there because a couple of them tried to trickle to the high ground up there. On the upper left, where my Genji is right now, there's a Winston up there that can be problematic, so let me give him a hand. I hear somebody else. I decide that that was a panic ult. I heard a bunch of things going on around me, and I knew the whole team was there. So I decided, hey, just give them a peace of mind for a few minutes so they don't have to worry about holding up their shield or dropping down their own healing. What is the 76's healing pylon thing called? I forget. Or Lucio, he can just go straight speed boost. Wait, was that our Lucio? I don't think we had a Lucio. Anyways, their team is divided. There's one gorilla back here on the point who knows to watch the point, but there's 3 of us. We take him down. Reinhardt, go, take him down. I said we take him down. Roadhog comes out, they're trickling. Mercy comes out, they're trickling. We are going to get this point. Now they're not trickling. Now Mercy has just made it an even fight. I'm just going to spam into the red dragons, the wolves, so I can't see them. We lose Reinhardt. We have 3 back here. They've probably got 4 up there. Lucio and Roadhog hook down. We finish him pretty quickly. I think Lucio helps him a little bit, but not enough to get out of it. Yeah, I guess so. Our last push. As you can see, we're controlling this hallway much better than we controlled the middle ground. There's fewer angles for them. There's fewer angles for us. So I think when teams are forced into positions where they have to be strategic, hold certain points, you know, use their head instead of just pure skill set, that it becomes, not that they're not using their head on defense here, obviously, but I think that when teams are forced into these final pinches where the game makes it so that they're going to be unable to trickle back, they're going to have to kind of spawn together and kind of have to defend together and kind of have to have a greater team effort. I mean, that's map knowledge right there. But we know that. We already know this. That map knowledge we already know. What we need to know is how to perform better in the middle section. So is that something you can help me with? If you know how to better perform in the middle section, please let me know. Thank you very much, Mr. Bernie, Tyrate, Emma, Phantom play of the game is Genji. Let's see, not his primary character. Let's see if his top 15 play of the game worthy. Takes out Hanzo. Take that, brother. Yes, Hanzo. And then, oh, then there's the dash after he killed him. Okay, I'm gonna give it to you straight, Phantom. Not your best. But it's still the play of the game, and congratulations. Thank you, Tyrate. Emma, thank you, Ari, for the game. It was a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed watching this and discussing how we're going to get through these points going into Season 5, then by all means, give me a thumbs up. And if you really enjoyed it and want to see more content just like this, then by all means, please do consider subscribing for more content coming real soon. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.